YouTube, I'm back again with another video. It's been a long time since I've recorded a video. I was watching this girl on YouTube. You know, I don't even I can't pronounce her name. I'm not gonna tell you I don't remember it because I do. I just watched her yesterday. I just can't pronounce it. So I'm gonna write it down real quick. And hopefully what I write you can catch, because I don't know how to pronounce it. And if I am pronouncing it right, let me know. Put it on this. K-M-E-I-G-H. Can you see that? Is that Kamaya? I think it is. But that's the channel that I saw this on. And this is a chip bag. It would be, I printed this on 11 by 17. And we're gonna make a oversized, like a jumbo chip bag. So let's get started. I got everything I need that I'm gonna do the bag, put the stuff in the bag to see how much it will actually hold. So this is my first time doing it. Like I said, I seen it on her channel and I wanted to try it for myself. So I've got it printed out, and this is just a template because we're going to cut it out. Put a window on it. And then form it into our chip bag. And I thought that was the cutest idea, you know, taking the chip bag up to another level. So, I mean, why wouldn't you? You got your 11 by 8.5 by 11 chip bag. So why not take it up a notch to, this is an 11 by 17. Because chip bags, real chip bags come in different sizes. Like you got the big family size chip bag. And then you have the snack size chip bags. So why not? So we're going to try it and see how it works. Hers turned out really, oh man. Hers turned out really, really, really cute. I went off. Let me see. I'm so mad. I hate that. I hate when I do that. Messes stuff up. But we're going to do a fix. I've been gone a long time. Not that anybody probably was missing me, but but at any rate, I'm going to do better because I need to be putting my stuff out there too. And my inconsistency is just over the top. I need to stop and just do better. I really do, because this is something I really enjoy doing. So why I don't keep doing it, I don't know. I guess because life be lifing sometimes and you just get caught up in the everyday. That's good enough. I'll mess it up some more. I would go through and tell you what all I'm going to put in there. But when I watch videos sometimes and they go through what all you need, you can see what I need when I'm doing it. Okay, so you see what it looks like now. This is that part. I did a demonstration on one before. I did a mock-up yesterday. And the size that I had it at yesterday, it was too big. So I brought the size down some. Okay, so from this point, we're going to put our cellophane, our clear cellophane on top of it to cover this hole. It's see-through. You about can't see it. And this is just a piece of cellophane that I got off of the like one of those clear cellophane bags, and I just cut a piece off of it. I'm going to measure my window. I'm going to put double-sided tape to hold it down. I've never tried hot glue. I've always tried double-sided tape. But from what I'm understanding from her channel, she was saying that double-sided tape works better than hot glue because it'll come apart. I'm just straightening it up to size it a little bit more, but not size it down too much, otherwise it won't fit the window. Put this over here because my trash can is over there. See if I have to. And like I say, this is for demonstration purposes to see how it turns out. I've got my my thin 1/4 inch double-sided tape. So I'm going to go across the top and the two sides. And then she was saying that, because she has the cutest channel. I'm telling you, she makes some of the cutest stuff with foam board. Very talented young lady. She really is. And every time I get on her channel, I'm always commenting. I know she's like, who is this stalker? But I'm stalking your channel because the stuff is just so cute. And I mean like cupcakes and rainbow cute, you know? I love it. I love watching the stuff she creates, and I'm not trying to bite her, but I am biting her because I like the idea of a bigger size chip bag. I'm going to remove my double-sided tape. My name is Katina, and this is Katina with Flawlessly Designed. Like I said, I have a YouTube channel. It's just I don't record often enough. But like I say, I'm going to try to do better with that. Because like, I mean, like I say, I like it. Recording is fun. Creating is fun. And I don't know why I don't. I'm going to lift this up and get it stuck down better. There. Where it's smooth. Feel that? You hear that? Because I didn't go down far enough with my the paper button. Fix that too. Hold on. I don't have any powder next to me, so I can't use that. Because powder will take the sticky off. Okay, so that works to keep stuff from sticking as I put it in the bag. Put my little trash over here. And this is an extra piece of paper that came off the window. I'm going to use this as a tag. Okay, so what I do when I make my chip bags, I don't put tape on them. I go ahead and get it folded. I know this is my center, so I try to fold it up. And I overlap one of the larger sizes more than the other. And I'll show you because I know you can't see. And then I'll take my art glitter glue and I go down the white border of this bag and close it that way. And then since this is such a large bag, I'm going to take a piece of clear tape and go down the seam of it to ensure that it closes. And then later on, I can go back if I want to put some washi tape to make it more decorative. I can do that. Because I noticed that when I did the demonstration or the practice one yesterday, that it opened up pretty easily. And so I just line my chip bag up. Make sure it's even. Then I'll stick it down. And now, like I say, I know you can't see what I'm doing, so I'll show you here in just a second. Okay, you see what I've got going on? I put glue, art glitter glue, all down that strip, and then I overlapped it. And that's forming the chip bag. It's trying to form the chip bag. And like I say, this paper is 11 by 17. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of clear tape, a long piece of clear tape, and go down the center of the bag And then, like I said before, if you want to go back and put like a piece of decorative washi tape to cover the clear tape so that you don't see it, that's fine too. But I want to make sure that it don't pop open. And now that I know that my tape is a little large, so I'll just overlap it to the inside. Then press down and make sure that's good and stuck. I'm not going to crease it just yet. I ain't ready. I don't put, like I say, I don't put tape around here and then here. I use glue here. Okay, so I turn it over and then I get my center. Make sure it's centered. And then I'll pinch it. Pinch it down at the bottom. I'll show you because I know you can't see. And then I'll take my art glitter glue and then I'll glue this bottom edge together. And I'll glue probably about 1/2 inch so that I know that I'm getting a good closure on here. I take it from one end to the other. Make sure I've got some good, I put glue on there pretty good. About 1 inch in, and then I get it all the way around. I make sure that I got it straight, and then I'll press it down. Now, in order for this to look like a real chip bag, and since I don't have a chip bag crimper, and I don't have a chip bag crimper, and I think that a chip bag crimper, this would be too big to even fit in there. So another way to get those lines in your chip bag is to use your scoreboard. I have my scoreboard right here, but like I said, let me show you first. Let me show you. Okay, now you see down in the bag, I took it about 1/2 inch down and I glued it all the way across. Okay, so I'm going to take my scoreboard and I'll line it up. And then I'll just go every, what is it, 1/8 inch, and I'll go all the way down. That's another way to get those chip bag lines if you don't, even if you don't have a chip bag crimper, and it'll give you those chip bag lines if you go through and do every 1/8 of a score. And I'll usually do about four scores at the top and at the bottom. And I seen this on another video. I don't know who it was. All I know is I seen it. And it'll make it look like you got those lines in there like a real chip bag. I don't know if you can see it. Because I know this recording is kind of throwed off. I don't know. But there it goes. And then when I get it closed up at the top, I'll do the same thing. And then me personally, I don't mind the lines on my chip bag at the top or at the bottom. It doesn't bother me to have it on there. Okay, so if you wanted to make this personalized like people do their chip bags, you could totally do that. Here's the front and here's the back. Now you see that tape that's down the middle of that bag? Like I said, you can use some decorative washi tape to cover that if you want to. This is just demonstration purposes to see how this works. And that's the reason why it's that way. So let's start with what we're going to put in the bag. I want it to be a hot cocoa pack. And the one that I'm going to make for real, I'm going to put hot cocoa pack on it. And so I'm going to put some hot cocoa in here. No, hold on. Not that first. I'm going to tell you what can fit in here. And I tried it yesterday and it fits. Okay, so I have this journal. It's an inspirational journal. I'm going to put that down in the bag and it fits right there. And then, you know, too, it gives the chip bag some stability. And so I'm going to add my hot cocoa pack. I'm going to add a peppermint spoon. I'm going to add some shred. And this is some pink and like cream color shred. I'm going to add this in there too. Make it look a little bit more festive. Just a little bit, not a lot, so you can kind of see it through the window. And I actually like the size of this window as opposed to the one I had yesterday. It was just too wide. And then I've got some of these shortbread cookies that I got from the Dollar Tree. And these don't taste bad. They're okay. They're okay. If you wanted to get some of those Petrus Farm You know, the ones that have the shortbread and the chocolate on the inside. I forgot the name of those. Or you can get some chessman cookies and put them in there. But I just got those because, like I say, demonstration purposes. I got about 4 peppermints. Put that in there. I have a lip gloss, and this scent, this flavor is vanilla. Well, the scent is vanilla scented. But I've got that, and I'm going to stick that down in there. Let me see if it'll start to close. Okay, so you have to start forming your chip bag, which means you got to start pinching in those sides to make it start looking like a chip bag. Now, if I can't fit that lip gloss in there, we'll take it out. Because I want it to be, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to put that in there. And that's fine. That's okay. So you want it to start forming that chip bag look. So you got to kind of bring in the sides. And then also too, I have a pair of strawberry shortcake socks that I know will fit in here. So I'm going to add that right there just to the top. And even though they can't see it, that's okay. I like surprises. We'll talk about this little thing here in just a few minutes. So, hold on. I also have a pair of gloves. I'm not sure if they'll fit, but I'm going to try. If they don't, then I'll just be satisfied with the socks. Okay, so now let's try and close it and see what happens. Remember I told you we got to kind of form that chip bag look. Got that chip bag look, and then you want to try to fold in. Got that. Now let me put the socks back in. And I've got that. I'm kind of pressing it down some. And then I'm going to continue to try to work the sides. Okay. Look like we might make it. Okay, I'm going to take this off. Well, you might still can see me, but I'm going to take it and sit it down here so that I can get a better grip. See, maybe I can get it here first. Take it out here. Hold it again. And then take it out here. There it goes. There it goes. Yep. Okay, so now I want to do that same thing again with this glue and go all across the top. Just right here, about 1/4 of a way in like I did at the bottom. So let me do that. And the thing about art glitter glue is it dries pretty quick, so you can work fast. Well, you gotta work fast. It does give you some wiggle room, but it does close up pretty fast. So I'm gonna take this back down into my lap, and then we're gonna work on closing it. Because I got a better handle on it on my lap. Okay, got that side. Okay, so now let me work this side. Okay. Now I'll put it down here, and before it starts to try to open up, I'll take my scraper tool, and then I'll make sure I get that, because I don't want it to crease up. Okay. Now look at that. Ain't that the cutest thing ever? Oh no. Oh my goodness. So cute. Love it. Yeah. Now look like it's a chip. And it looks like a chip bag. So cute. So stinking cute. So like I said, you know, in order to get the that look of a chip bag at the top, Okay, can you see it? Let's see, up close. You can see the stuff in it. See the top. Then at the bottom. And then we'll put the lines in it. And this bag is big. I'm getting ready to measure it for you while it's when it's folding, see, so you can see what it, how much it, what the length of it is when it's folded. Now I'm gonna. I had messaged her. You know, when you make comments on their page or whatever, you make a comment. Like when you do their videos, they'll say like, comment, share, and subscribe. So when I made a comment, I was telling her, demonstrate the 11 by 17. And so like she said, you know, she did like a short because I felt like she understood what I was saying. Because some people like to see you go through it. They want to see you demonstrate it. Even though it's a chip bag, true enough, they want to go through the motions of looking at it in a different way. Some people just like that. And I'm one of those people. I want to see you do it. Do one that's an 11 by 17. I know it works like a 8.5 by 11, but I want to see the 11 by 17. And you know, videos like that I'll watch over and over and over. Crazy. Okay, so I've got the lines in there. Okay. I want to see. So she did do a short on the 11 by 17. And I said I was going to measure it for you folded. Hold on, here we go. It measures 8.5 by, of course, 8.5 by 11 when folded. So this is a true 8.5 by 11. When you do an 8.5 by 11 chip bag, it's 4.25 by 11. So this is your real 8.5 by 11. So cute. I love this. Okay, so this is what I was going to do. I was going to talk to you a little bit about this. Okay, now look at this. And I'm going to bring it this way. Can you see that? Put some bling on it. Had a coin holder. And this is what this is. This holds real coins. Like if you were a coin collector, this is what this holds. And they were making it, she made it into a shaker and like a charm. So that's what I did. I went and I got me some, if you can see, there's some shaker butterflies. I got those at Hobby Lobby, and I got the rest of these sequins in here and put it inside, and you just, and I glued this little flower that I got from Hobby Lobby on the outside of it. And this is a clear clear chain holder. You know, it's got the hole in it so you can hang it. This is clear, and I just glued it to the back. This will separate. So like if you had a coin, you open it up, this will still open. You know, this will still open up. But that's what I did because she did it one time and she never did a demonstration on it. So I had to look at her video a couple of times to see what these were because I thought it was the cutest thing. And she said these were coin holders. Okay, but now also let me show you what else you can do. I made a Care Bear one. It's a shaker. Okay? You can do it that way. And I got these coin holders off of Amazon. I don't remember what size this is. I don't. But just look up coin holders on Amazon and these will come up. And like I say, these are the clear necklace holders. Just look that up. And you'll find that. But they do have it where it's attached. But see, they were like $12.99 for 12 of them. But I got 12 of these for like $8. Or it might have been 24 for $8. And I said, well, let me find a hook to put on it. So I just bought these separate. But it does come solid. A whole thing together. And I made a Care Bear shaker out of it. And you can hang it from your backpack, your purse, or whatever. And I did some other ones too. Now you can do these. These are also keychain holders that these are photo keychain holders where you can put your photo, but I just put some some what do you call it? Like the big glitter in there, and I made it into a keychain, and it's a Jimmy Choo. But this is this holds your photos. So you can put your photo on the front and on the back. But in this case, I only put it on the front, and that's what I made it out of. And it shakes. Okay. So in this instance, with this, I'm going to put a hole in it. Where is my hole puncher? Right here. Put a hole in it. Right up here in the corner, just to decorate my bag. I'm going to get an eyelet. And I'm just, like I say, this is for demonstration purposes, so I'm going to get one I don't really care about, a color I don't care about, which is silver. I want all my gold, but I got more silver than I do gold. So I'm going to put this in there. Okay. And I'm going to set my eyelet with my We Are Memory Keepers eyelet setter. Okay. Do that again because it's not tight. Okay, that's good. Put that back. I had a pen I could have put in there. This was the pen that was supposed to go in there because it's red like strawberry shortcake. But I didn't put it in there. But it's okay. I'm going to, let's just put this one on there since this already got the ball chain holder on there, just to show you what I wanted to do with it with that one. But we're going to put this one on there. Now, if you wanted to personalize this, you could. Like I say, you know how people put, you know, their kids on their chip bag or whatever. You could do that with this too. And you can make these as party favors. They're just a big kind where you can put all kind of stuff in here. All kind of stuff. And that's what it looks like with this hanging from it. Even though this is Care Bear, that's strawberry shortcake. We're just doing it for demonstration purposes to see how you can, you know, hook your little bag up if you were giving it and gifting it. This is how you could do it as well. And this is so cute. You can put this in a bag, put a bow on it, gift it. Oh, it'd be, I don't know. But I'm one of those people. I would love something like this. But hey, different strokes for different folks. My name is Katina. This is Flawlessly Designed. And this is the 11 by 17 chip bag. Thanks for watching.